Mike, Yate, hello everybody. My name is Tawny Knight, Councilwoman for the Ute Mountain Ute Tribe. It's good to see everyone out here today, on this uranium issue that we've been dealing with for years. So let's walk for good healings, good positive vibes. Everyone says it's not hurting people, but yet it's not just an overnight thing. This sickness goes on for years. So people back in the 80s are getting sick now. It's not just overnight, so we got to think about that too. And also about the transportation of it. Hopefully down the road we can talk with Navajo Nation to reduce or stop the transportation because it's being transferred from there to here. So with that, I want to thank everybody. Prayers to you all. Have Creator watch over us today, and let's walk the Guayak. Thank you.
And let's get ready for the walk and let's practice our vocals.
Keep it in the ground. Oh no. Shut down Pinyon Plain.
Thank you.
With the Indigenous Environmental Network, I work as their Keep It in the Ground co-lead coordinator and their mining organizer. And I'm very honored to be here today with the White Mesa community. I grew up in Tonalea, Arizona, not far from the Tuba City disposal site, also known as Rare Metals. I passed that mill every day on my way to school. And now I live in Gallup, New Mexico. Not far from there is Church Rock, New Mexico. Ground zero for the 1979 Church Rock spill, the largest uranium spill in U.S. history to this date. And we're here in solidarity from Navajo to Havasupai to Ute Mountain Ute and all our surrounding tribal nations. And thank you all for being here. We're very honored to have, every year this gathering grows bigger and bigger, and I'm so happy to see new faces. I'm happy to have our Havasupai relatives come and join us. We went down to the Supai village not long ago, and we were able to meet with tribal council, and the uranium ore that's being transported from Pinyon Plain Mine, again, is being transported to this mill. So we're trying to build a solidarity amongst our sovereign nations. And so again, thank you all for coming. And yes, let's keep it in the ground. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Jamisa Manikaja, and I'm a Havasupai. And I come from the sacred land where one of the mines is being mined, the uranium, and they bring it here. And today I just want every one of you to know that you guys are the warriors and warriots. Even if we're not fighting in an actual war, we are fighting a spiritual war here. Every one of us, I hope that you take a look at the children because that is the future. And as a mother, and I see the children here, and it makes me sad that their lives, the water is being poisoned. And I hope that the news outlets, all you guys are here with your cameras, your video, all this, take it out to the world. You are the one that has to take our voices out into the world. People from the cities, tell your people that there's an indigenous tribe, not just here, but all across America that are being violated. They are pillaging our lands and taking the fossil fuels to create weapons, to create something that makes each and everyone lazy, makes us greedy. They are greedy and they are taking from all of us. Everyone, take a look at your children. They don't deserve to live in polluted environment. They deserve to live just like the kids in the cities. They get to play in the parks, swim in their pools, and so should ours. They don't need to live in a poisoned environment. And as a mother, I don't like seeing that. And I hope that you news outlets take that message all across the world. They're bringing poison and dumping it onto indigenous lands. They don't put it behind the White House like my aunt said. They don't recognize that the animals, they don't speak English like us, like my aunt said last night. They don't see the warnings that the water's contaminated. They just keep going and trying to drink, and then they get sick. And then we have to live with the aftermath of our people dying from that cancer, what they call cancer. And it's not curable. I don't know if they're getting paid to tell us it's just cancer, but it's not. It's a slow death, and it's all poison. So I hope that we look at our kids and remember that's who you guys are fighting for. And I hope that these kids of ours can keep fighting and protecting our homes, because that's all we have. And thank you guys, and I'm very honored to be here to fight and stand with you guys. Thank you very much.
Hello, good morning. Yat Ed Analtro. She Robin Jackson Yanisha. Twohan Inishle. Totnas I think Bushes Ching. Asche Dashache. Twihiglini Dashanella. Twitisat Denasha. I'm from the community of Wheatfields, Arizona on the Navajo Reservation, and I also am the director with the Navajo Environmental Justice Organization, DINE CARE, which stands for Citizens Against Ruining Our Environment. And we're here today to also join you all who've been in this long fight against energy fuels. Uranium, nuclear energy production has affected DINE people for a long, long time. And it's disgusting how there are still so many unreclaimed uranium mines, and there's this ongoing mill. Recently, our reservation has also been impacted because Energy Fuels opened up new mines out of the Grand Canyon, the Pinon Plain mine, and then there's also some work that they're trying to do in developing the Roca Honda mine near Mount Taylor. So that's near our one of our sacred mountains. And then over in Pinon Plain Mine, even though that mine is off reservation in the Grand Canyon, the transportation of it is still through our reservation lands, going through our communities on the western side. Our community, not only our communities, but our nation also did not want that. Our tribal government did not want that. And they were put in a really tough spot of having to say you at least need to have a few rail guards in your transportation, but they were told basically by Energy Fuels, by the federal government, you don't have jurisdiction for the roads. We can do what we want. That's disgusting. We're tired of this. We're tired of Energy Fuels. We're tired of all of the colonial resource exploiters on our lands. Our lands have been affected for a long, long time. It's affecting our water, and it's affecting generations and those to come. I don't understand how they can still continue to operate and to not care what they're doing to people in the communities, even here in White Mesa. The community and even their tribal government is strongly against this issue. So I appreciate the words that were shared here. I appreciate the long work and commitment many of you have had in this issue, being here and continuously raising those voices that need to be heard, the issues that need to be heard. So we're here in solidarity with you, and we're here to be supportive in any way possible. So thank you today.
As a community, we stand in solidarity with the White Mesa people here, because we already know the impact it has as a milling process, as a mine process, where my community is part of both. And so we would want all of you guys all to make sure that everybody knows that you're here to support them, that you're here against the mill, that you're here against any type of mining, because our ancestors have told us time and time again that we are stewards of the land. And this is the reason why my daughter wanted to make a poster that reference that, but it also references a lot of people in, colonial, the mindset of the colonial in the government. You kind of have to step it down for them for some reason, as educated as they are. So we did it the way Dr. Seuss would. So it says, hold it up, baby. I am indigenous. I speak for the land. I speak for the land, for the land has no tongue. And I am asking Energy Fuels, at the top of my lungs, what's that contamination you've made out of mined uranium? It rhymes, it's nice, and hopefully they start to understand that even children understand what's going on and that they can have a voice in all of this.
So I want to pass it over because my daughter just wants to say something really brief.
Hi, my name is Catherine, and I'm from the Redwater Pond Road. And I want help to protect my future. Thank you.
Good morning, everybody. How are you guys doing? I am Biddy Roots. My name is Trina Jones. I'm from Tuba City. I'm really glad you guys are all here to support our sistering tribes. And we are against this uranium haul. And I come up here as a mother. I speak for my kids. And I'm just really glad to be here. And like my kids say, like, we want a future. We want a future for my kids. And we want this to stop. And it is a lot to come up here and speak. And just speaking on behalf of our new generation, keep it in the ground. We don't want it. And come on, Boo Nigran, shut down Pinion Plain. Thank you.
Yes, thank you for all coming. I'm Councilman Jackie with the Uranium Tribe. So I like to say, I'm against this mill. I will always be against it. This waste comes from all around the world to right here, into Blanding. We take it all. And as Velma has said, it's on this highway. It's going back and forth. It's being carried all the way. And when they dump it here, as you see, the wind's blowing and it's headed east. And it's going into Colorado. That's how it's connected to everywhere. It's just not our issue. It's everybody's issue here. So these congressmen and these politicians and these business people, they're advocating for that. They don't see the long-term health issues that we're going to have. And it's going to come. It's going to come and it's going to show. When it rains, that rain comes down, goes into San Juan River. San Juan River goes into Colorado River. Colorado River goes down into all these reservoirs. And those people are drinking that water. And slowly and surely, they're going to find out, why am I sick? Why do I feel this way? What's going on? And all that's going to lead back to this meal right here. Energy fuels. That's what we should call it. It's not White Mesa, energy fuels. So like I say, thank you, everybody. Thank you for coming. This is what we got to show the government, that we can all work together, regardless of all these differences that are going on, regardless of what's being said and being done, that we can work together and come together for a serious concern. So thank you for all being here.
Guadzi haupa they could damage Shidima Petuich Estes Algo Mestata. I am Petuich from Acoma Pueblo in New Mexico. And I just want to say a few things about uranium mining and milling, because 50 years of uranium mining and milling occurred where I live. It's called the Grants Mining District. At one time, Jackpile was the world's largest open pit uranium miner there, and there was 5 uranium mills like the one that's here. There was 5 right there in the Grants Mineral District. And I used to, at one time I worked 1 year at the Anaconda uranium mill. So we know now the dangers of working in mines and the dangers of uranium mills. We have to stop them. We have to oppose new uranium mining. Now in the area where I'm at, and Mount Taylor is a sacred mountain to us, that's where they want to do 3 uranium mines, 3 new ones. And there was already in the past this 50 years of mining there. So let's all continue to work together. We have to. The non-Indians and the Indians have to oppose uranium minings and the whole nuclear fuel chain. Uranium makes the nuclear weapons. Uranium makes the nuclear reactors for electricity, but also it creates the waste. So we've got to oppose all the waste from uranium to the spent fuel rods. I just want to say a prayer for, in my language, to protect us today and to tomorrow and into the future.
So I would like to thank all of you guys for coming and supporting us here in the community. This is our 6th year, and I would like to thank all of you guys. And I know two organizations have reached out. They're from Phoenix, and they made it today to be with us here at this walk. And I would like to, all the people that were here from the previous years, thank you guys for coming out again and supporting me in this spiritual walk that we do yearly. And I'm glad I picked a good day because it's not too hot for the walkers to do. So thank all of you guys and the tribe for coming out, and the tribal council that are here today to come out and support us as well. So thank all of you guys, and we will be serving.
I want to remind everybody that we've got two wonderful women who are in charge of this. We have Thelma and Yolanda over here, who this is. So we really need to. I really appreciate y'all, and I really appreciate y'all coming down here to support their community. Something that we need to realize is that they have to live here. We go back to wherever we live, and we don't necessarily have the problems that they have here. So it's important that we keep on doing these things for them. And when you're going out here on this march, in prayer, it'd be good to, you take the pictures, videos, or whatever, and post those things and educate your communities, educate your people on what is going on right here, and also what is going on in your place, because there's all these things are happening everywhere, But I will say the significant thing about this is the only uranium mill in Turtle Island is right here, just miles away from where people live. Not just the two-legged people, like our sister said, our mother over there said, not just the two-legged people, but the four-legged people live right here, right? The flying people live right here. And that contamination, when it affects one, it affects all, right? And that's what we know as people, as indigenous people. So I just wanted to just thank you again. Let's give her another round of applause, because this is awesome. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right. Yeah.
Good morning, everybody. Good to see all of you here. Good morning. And good morning. How you had good rest last night, and we're ready to walk all the way up to the land up here. And thank you for coming. Thank you to come and to support us here. And I'm from here, White Mesa. This is where I live, and been living here for years. And we are really fighting for the mill up here. I don't know, for so many years. And good to see every one of you. Thank you to support us. Thank you. Good to see all of you. And I do care for my people. I do care for my community member and the children that they ride the bus from all the way to Blandon, and here comes the trucks. They go by really fast, and I get wary about my grandchildren, my children. When they're on a bus in the morning, here comes the trucks, 2 or 3 trucks. They go by, they zoom by really fast. And thank you for supporting us, and thank you, and good to see you guys. Good, that's all I'm going to say today.
My name is Diana Sue White W. Kuala. I am a Pi woman. When you are entitled to the Pi women medicine, you're carried that for life. You are that medicine person that is going out and helping the people, guiding the people, giving thanks for things that we don't say often, thanking the land, thanking the wind, thanking the clouds. Everything upon this earth is living. So we always have to remember that. So anywhere and everywhere we go, You know, our elders always said, sing a song to the earth. Because in all the places that we go to, even across the ocean, when I sing the songs of my people, I can really feel that their energy, their ancient beings were there. So even though there was no airplanes or helicopters, you know, the people journeyed many days, and their journeys weren't like in 2 hours. It was 2 years, 3 years, but they would camp in different places of their own people's camaraderie. Because I know my elders worked and were part and were welcomed in homes of the Navajo, in the homes of the Hopis. So we are very connected in those ways. At a certain point in time, when the smallpox came through, they came into our village and were safe there until this all went past. But there's so much that we need to be educated of and remember, because we're jumping from one to another and we didn't find out what happened in the beginning. So we need to remind each other as human beings, not as of gender, color, anything like that. We're all human. So we got to understand and come together in that way. Right now, I think it's the right thing to do for the American public is that we all come together as one voice so that they understand that the government is not doing the right thing for all of the two-legged people of this world. It's very mine, and that's not right. They're working for us. But it's just a little reminder that I wanted to leave with you today, because I don't want you to forget. I want you to remind yourself, your children, and your children's children that we are still going to have to work together one way or another. So I thank you for letting me speak to you this morning, and many blessings. Listened and have always fought for this ugliness that's here. Thank you.
Thank you. We have any more royalty around here? Want to introduce yourself? It's important. You know, these youth, they represent a powwow. They represent a tribe. They represent their people. So once they win that honor, you know, it's important that they go around and represent the people. So it's good that they're here, and it's also good, you know, that we get the youth are here and they get to learn something that's good, something that's important for us. Hey, if you
Jata she abli dixon shaki adi she halala di bachi she bachi suda chuna so I go to Pili City Elementary School in the chef Uranium that goes to Tuba City. Protect your kids, your mom, your dad, your grandpa, your grandma. I don't want you to have cancer, so you have to drink water. Ya atashi amado hayana jakia aninasha ya itachini bashichi najidaji the bahada shi Torichine dashanare and Naha Station Hey to City Elementary School Ishta. Shema a training Kim Jones Waya Shija a Rido Hawaya Shemasane a Lelina Kena Iwaya Shiche a Gibson Jones Senior Wayande Shanale a Kenneth Doha Nancy Doha. Know uranium and protect the grandma's kids are your hat. Parents are Tony and I and Patrick Little Bear. My grandparents are Faydina and I, Terry and I, Canada Bear. Hello everyone, thank you for coming. Pray for the people that are getting cancer and getting sick. Make sure you guys have safe travels home and drink lots of water. Thank you, Tagoyak.
Is life, and it's important to all of us. Thank you.
we're uniting with them too. And also this whole route of this uranium haul, we are in on supporting all of that from the Grand Canyon mine and the hauling through the Navajo Nation. And also we do stand and we do support Palestine because we are believers. They are trying to do what they did to us natives. So we are big supporters of that.